Hi, everyone, and welcome to our Study in Europe session at the European Virtual Fair, Asia Pacific. Today, we are here 8 universities, and you will see which ones. We are universities from all over Europe. You can find universities from Austria, from Germany, from Belgium, from Ireland, from Spain, Italy, and Switzerland. And today we will tell you a bit about studying in Europe and the benefits of studying in Europe and why we are also traveling and presenting together. And of course, we will also tell you how to navigate a bit about at the platform. This will come at the end. In the meantime, we will also present our, each will present our university as well. And if you have any questions, you can just put them into the platform's general public chat box, and then we will answer them at the end of the session. Without further ado, I would like to give the floor to my colleague Mane from IE University, who will tell you about the benefits of studying in Europe.
Hello, thank you, Peter. So, obviously we talk about benefits of studying in Europe, but Europe is a very culturally diverse place, right? So we have countries that are completely different. So one of the benefits of actually studying in Europe is the cultural diversity. So to give you an idea, if you study, let's say in Italy and in Germany, you will have such a different experience just because Europe has so many cultures and each country is really unique and different. And then on top of that, you do have a lot of international students in Europe. So you also will experience the cultural diversity amongst your peers. So that is a very, very important factor to consider when you're studying abroad, of course. The second benefit is, and it's not a small one, it's the accessibility to the European labor market. So in more and more countries in Europe now, if you graduate from a university here, you do get easier access to and easier processes for your work visa, for work permits and things like that. So you do have more of a chance to stay back and work in Europe if that is something that you want. And on top of that, a lot of the times you also have this chance to learn the extra language of the country that you're studying in, which makes it even easier to look for a job in the specific country. Then for those of you who might not have a European passport or don't know about it, in Europe, there is a Schengen area. And within that area, you can travel visa-free. So for example, to get from Spain to Italy or from Vienna to Bremen, you don't need a visa. So for your long weekends, for your holidays, you can also take the advantage of traveling all across Europe. And then again, when it comes to the labor market, if you have a work permit in one of the countries, then you fairly easily could switch and go to different countries. We're all part of what we say a Bologna process, so which means there is a transferable European credit system. It's called ECTS. What that basically means is that if you study in one university in Europe and you want to do maybe an exchange semester abroad, your credits are easily transferred and recognized. Same goes for not only doing exchanges, but also doing transfers. So transferring from one university to the other. So there is a general centralized system, which basically allows you to move from one place to the other with certain ease. On top of that, we have theory. We have a mix between theory and practice. So you do get a lot of theoretical knowledge and academic knowledge, which is very, very important, of course, but you also do get a lot of opportunities where you can practice with companies, when you can do a lot of case studies. So you don't only learn the theory of things, you actually get to do them before you graduate. So you're ready once you step into the labor market. And then on top of that, obviously, European accreditation, quality and validity, regardless of where you end up, always make sure that you go to an accredited institution, because it basically means that If you want to transfer, it's easy, it's possible. If you want to do a master's in a different country, you can. So for us specifically, we're all accredited by our ministries of education, which usually is the main accrediting body in Europe for each country. So in order not to keep you longer, I'm going to pass along to my colleague Heidi, who is going to talk about the common characteristics of the EUC.
All right. Thank you, Mane. So my name is Heidi and I represent the Brussels School of Governance. And I want to quickly touch upon some of the common characteristics of these universities. So we are a group of 8 universities and we feel that there are common features to all of us that makes us, well, nice to work with among each others, but of course, why you should choose one of our universities. We all are known for being very diverse in terms of our student population. Around 60% of our students are considered international students. They might be locals who have attended international schools, or might be also students who have lived in the country for many years for different reasons. But the majority of our students come from abroad. So this gives a very unique vibe and a student experience on our campuses. Our education is student-centered, so we really want to put the interest of student on top of everything. You will find this through different services that we provide. Either it is on campus, either it is online, or even throughout the student communities. So we really give the voice to students to also act as ambassadors and well, showcase of what we feel we do best. Quality assurance through accreditation, as we mentioned previously, this is a very important element that you should always be looking into when searching a university. Who is the accrediting body of the university that you're looking for? In our cases, we are lucky to be, well, to say that it's the Ministry of Education of each country, but there might be different entities throughout the world that are giving the accreditation to a specific university. We all have exchange programs. So if you wish to study for a semester or an entire academic year at another university, you can do so. Some of us are exchange partners amongst ourselves. So you can easily study, for example, in Spain and then do 1 semester in Belgium. But we also offer you the option of going to a different continent, for example, to the United States, to Latin America, or to Asia. We all offer 100% English taught programs. So we are almost none of us are located in an English speaking country. However, all our programs are taught in English. We also offer you the language courses. So if you want to learn the local language, either it might be Italian, it might be German, it might be Dutch, you can learn these languages on our campus. We offer you dedicated career services. So either it is through internships or CV clinics. We already preparing you for the work for the labor market during your studies. So these are all services that we provide as part of your studies. Our admissions approach is holistic for some universities or for some programs. So of course, there are the grades that you have to obtain. You have to have certain diplomas, but we consider that a student is so much more than just what we see on grades. So we really want to learn from you on who you are as a student, what extracurriculars you have, what are your interests, and why we should consider you as a student. And summer schools and open days are a very important element, of course, that allows you to discover our universities. We hope, of course, to resume these activities by summer 2022. So either you would visit us for a 5-10 day summer school experience, or we also organize open days throughout the year that are going to be now organized more and more in a hybrid format, so you can join us from abroad. But of course, please visit each booth individually to look for dates. And we will now go on to each university, and the first one is IE in Spain.
Hello, everybody. My name is Andrea. I'm the representative of IE in Southeast Asia and Oceania. What you can see here is our new beautiful campus, skyscraper of 35 floors in the financial district of Madrid, who just opened its door to our undergraduate student this September. This is not all, though, as we have another campus in Segovia, which is a medieval town 45 minutes, 1 hour far from Madrid. And if you decide to join IE, we offer a combined experience, meaning you get the chance to start in Segovia for 1 or 2 years and then move to this new campus in Madrid. But let's see some quick facts about our university. First of all, starting from what we offer at our university, we cover several fields, from business and business-related fields, so economics and data, to the School of Architecture and Design, the School of Law, which includes also international relations and our philosophy, politics, law, and economics, to also communication, digital media, and also our new program we started last year, which is computer science and artificial intelligence. So a pretty wide offer. Also, in addition to that, we offer the dual degrees, more competitive, but just like the word says, it will give you 2 degrees once you are graduated, and it's basically a combination of the programs mentioned above. We are proud to say that we are a very international university with 75% of international students. So that means that only 25% of the students are Spanish, more than 130 nationalities on campus, and some of our main pillars that you will hear always at IE, which is the entrepreneurial spirit and mindset, work for your idea, go beyond, the international focus as mentioned, and a humanistic mindset, because in a world evolving towards the use of technology more and more, it's still important to have some sort of a human touch. Among the offers that we have, there's definitely the possibility to do an exchange, hopefully in a better situation. Talking about COVID, we have more than 220 partners in the world. That means that basically you get to travel almost everywhere. And then you will have some work opportunities from the IE labs, where you can work inside our campus 24 hours a day, basically on your own project, and the internship that we offer through our portal or through the companies that come to our campus to big fairs every year. Of course, Spain doesn't mean necessarily Spanish. Spanish is a plus. You will learn Spanish, which is one of the most spoken languages in the world, but all of our programs are taught in English. And now time to move outside Spain.
Peter, I guess you mentioned the Calvin School, right? Because we are not hearing you.
Yes,
all right.
sorry.
All right. I will take the floor from here. Thanks, Peter, and thanks, my colleagues in Spain, Andrea. If you can finish, then maybe watching the Barcelona game, then you can take a flight, like a 2.5 hour landing in southwest of Germany in Karlsruhe, back to the pandemic, before the pandemic time. Now I would like to represent Calvin School from KIT. Calvin's maybe ring a bell. He's one of our greatest alumni, actually, from Karlsruhe Institute of Technology. This is our university's name. He graduated from a former KIT University of Karlsruhe in back to the year 1864. And this university built up already in 1825, so 196 years already. Calvin, he's the one who changed our humankind, invented the first combustion engine, and invented the first commercial car. And that's why our school named after from our greatest alumni, Calvin. What we offer here is one unique major called mechanical engineering, and this is a 3 years Bachelor of Science of the KIT. You will get 180 ECTS points as final, and will get a title of the Bachelor degree of Science from KIT. What we offer here in the specializations under this mechanical engineering, total taught in English in automotive engineering, for example, which is corresponding to our mobility system. This is one of the main research direction. And second one is energy engineering, also corresponding to our another research direction called renewable energy. And global production management sounds a little bit abstract, but it's actually in the meaning of industrial engineering. Under the global production management, you're going to learn the virtual engineering, digital twin, for example, computer design in a production line. We in this speciality in our so to say in our study, we were sending our excellent students directly go to Mercedes-Benz Group, go to Carl Zeiss, go to Bosch, those big companies, to have a training program in the concept of the industrial 4.0, so smart manufacturing. And we also offer in the summer schools in different places. One is in our main campus in Karlsruhe in southwest of Germany, but during the pandemic, this is still keeping on virtually. We also, during the pandemic, is still keeping offering on-site summer school in China, in Suzhou. So if you have interest in those summer schools or in our majors, welcome you to apply for our institutions. Then I will give the floor to the next, Ireland.
Thank you, Yashan. So I'd like to welcome you to Trinity College Dublin, a beautiful historical campus situated right in the heart of Dublin city centre, which is the capital of Ireland. Ireland is situated right next door to the UK on the western tip of Europe. We boast many famous alumni. You might recognise some of these famous names if you want to come and study at the same university as literary giants like Samuel Beckett, Jonathan Swift, or Oscar Wilde, or even Bram Stoker, who wrote Dracula. You're welcome to come and study at Trinity. So I'll just tell you some more facts about the university. So it really doesn't matter what you come to study at Trinity. We have many programs to choose from. We consider ourselves comprehensive, and we're also a research intensive university, and all our subject areas do very well and offer a high quality education. As we have, for example, many STEM options, 22 specializations in natural science. We offer computer science and engineering. We also have many options in humanities, law, political science, business economics, and we offer health sciences in, for example, physiotherapy, medicine, and dentistry. And so it's easier to say what we don't offer than what we do offer, because we offer so many. And we also have a dedicated creative arts centre called the Lear, where we offer film, drama, and music also. So we've been around a very long time. We're an ancient university, and we're established in 1592 by Queen Elizabeth I under the same legal charter as Oxford and Cambridge. And we offer a similar model of education today. We've managed to maintain our reputation to say as Ireland's #1 university and remain 101 in the world on the QS University rankings. We've a strong focus on innovation and entrepreneurship, and a lot of this is down to our location. Dublin is known as the Silicon Valley of Europe, and we have many multinational corporations based around us, so we naturally get to work very closely with industry, and that and many other reasons. We have been the top producer of entrepreneurs in Europe for the last number of years, according to the PitchBook report. We offer 1 dual BA with Columbia University in the US. There are 11 programs to choose from across the arts and humanities and STEM subjects as well. So for those looking at the US or Europe who want to have the best of both worlds, this is a truly international experience. We are an international university. We're the 8th most international university in the world, according to the Times Higher ranking, which is something we're very proud of. And we have international students that make up about 30% of our student body from over 120 countries. We encourage our students to do an exchange abroad for a semester or a year in the 3rd year of the 4-year bachelor program, and we have many European worldwide exchange agreements with many prestigious universities. society life is a very important part of your education at Trinity, and we have 170 clubs, sports clubs and societies to choose from. You wouldn't believe what you'll find in our city centre campus, like tennis courts, cricket pitches and playing fields. And it's very unique. You're getting this very leafy, peaceful, tranquil, historical campus with many modern buildings as well, many 21st century state-of-the-art facilities. We have a brand new business school right in the heart of the main campus, and you step inside the walls of the campus and you've got Dublin city centre, a very student-friendly city right on your doorstep. And of course, you'll have access to our beautiful library. You can see a picture of it there on the left-hand side. It's very famous. It attracts a lot of visitors. And most importantly, it is a working library. So many students who come to study will have the opportunity, depending on the program they're doing, to do an archive project on one of our many beautiful manuscripts from this library. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Summer. I'm the representative of Bocconi. Maybe many of you have already heard about us. We are located in the city center of Milan, which is the capital of finance and cultural fashion in Italy. Also, you know, it's an important city in Europe. It's very, very convenient location of our campus. It's an urban campus. There is a domestic airport close by, and also we have a international airport. So if you come to study in Italy, you know, you can easily move around. You have a flight to go back home and also travel around Europe. Here, I give you more facts about Bocconi University. You know, our university is a specialized university. So when you apply to Bocconi, you may have an idea about which fields you are looking for. We have fields in economics, management, finance, which is the fundamental areas of Bocconi. And on top of that, we have political science, computer science, art, media, and communication management. And we have a trendy program right now. It's artificial intelligence. In Italy, all the bachelor programs consist of 3 years, which is a bit different from other countries. So it's a shorter, but more intensive program for bachelor studies. At Bocconi, you are not always studying in Italy because we have a very broad network with universities in other countries. Like we have study abroad opportunities with over 280 partner universities all over the world. So you can easily exchange one semester during your during your bachelor study and go to study within another university in another country. It can be the US or UK or even China or other Asian countries. We have, because we are business focused university, so we have very, very strong career service. We have career fairs organized not only in Italy, but also in other countries. Like every year, we have 2 big career fairs in the campus, and also in other like financial capitals in other countries. So we support our students not only find a job in Italy, but also all over the world. Our graduates, actually, they are working, like many of them, they are working outside of Italy. We have a good number of graduates are now working in London, in Asian countries, or even like the US, Australia. So our placement is worldwide. Of course, on top of that, if you come to study with Bocconi in Italy, you will have a very interesting experience apart from your study, because it's very dynamic environment over there. We have about 40% of students in the English class are international students. So you can see people from your country, you can make friends and hang out very easily in the city center of Milan. So also like a lot of international big events happening. For example, we have a Fashion Week and Design Week happening right now in Milan. So we really welcome you to apply to Bocconi and enjoy your life in Italy. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. So my name is Amy. I'm the recruitment officer responsible for East Asia, and I will be representing EHL today. So approximately 3 hours of train ride away from Milan is EHL, and I'm actually very proud to be able to introduce to all of you the university that I attended, which is the École Hôtelière de Lausanne, or EHL, as you see on the screen here. So with 128 years of history, EHL is the first hotel school built in the world. So we have actually developed into a hospitality university that's ranked first consecutively in various global listings. Do you mind changing the slide? Yes, thank you. Right, so in terms of our program, our Bachelor of Science of International Hospitality Management is a 4 years business degree that's taught through the medium of hospitality industry. So within the program, there are 2 6-month internships that is embedded, and there's actually 2 different intakes available for those who prefer to take a few months off before starting university. So there's September as well as February. In terms of the teaching approach, EHL's blended approach has a perfect balance between theory as well as practical, and really value the importance such as soft skills and international exposures, which will really allow the students to put what they've learned in class into real life practice. In terms of campuses, we have 3 different campuses in total. We have 2 in Switzerland and 1 in Singapore, which is actually just open. So we've just welcomed our very first batch of students earlier this month. So this is a very exciting period for us. We have a very extensive alumni network with more than 30,000 alumni in more than 150 countries. So this will really give the students the different international exposures that they need for business. In terms of diversity, we have more than 120 different nationalities within our within our 3,000 plus student body. So for students studying at EHL, you will really be able to meet someone not only from your own background, but also meet people from basically all over the world and have a chance to work with them as well. So in terms of internship placements, our biannual career fair will invite more than 200 different companies in various different industries, such as finance, luxury, real estate, etc., which really open the doors to all the different customer-centric career opportunities to our students. And then last but not least, we have in-person as well as digital EHL Academy for high school students like yourself to really get a taste of what it's like to study hospitality. Right, so now moving on to Belgium.
All right, thank you very much. So as I said, my name is Heidi and I represent the Brussels School of Governance. We are a very urban university located in center Brussels. And our university is known for the location where we are at. All our programs are very much linked to the city of Brussels and its international scene. Brussels hosts the headquarters of the European Union, NATO, countless embassies, think tanks, and different international organizations. So having the opportunity to learn from experts and being engaging in these exciting opportunities, networking opportunities, internship opportunities, it's what makes this university unique. All our programs are also built up around the professional opportunities. Our career in international affairs is a mixture of history, law, politics, and economics. And our program in international and European law reflects also this world of international affairs, but through a legal lens. So it's not a program to become a Belgian lawyer, nor to be an expert in the Belgian legal system, but to have a legal perspective of international affairs. Our program in business and entrepreneurship also takes a look into how corporations are working together with different actors such as the state. So what is the role of multinational businesses and smaller scale companies in the world of international affairs? Our university was founded by an American university, so we combined the American and European educational systems in terms of having access to the professional opportunities in Brussels, but really learning in small classes and in a very dynamic environment. We offer you the opportunity of putting into practice different projects. So for example, our students during their third year do a capstone project where they work together with an international organization, such as, for example, NATO, and they present a paper or they come up with different solutions to very tangent and actual problems. Our business students, for example, have been offered the opportunity to come up with a business plan, and these business plans are usually sold to investors. So really having the opportunity of putting into practice what you've learned throughout the 3 years of our programs is a unique experience that you will be able to experience here in Brussels. We also offer you the option of specializations. So for example, if you're studying international affairs, you can do a specialization in European peace and security studies, or in the field of international law, you can focus in environmental affairs, for example, human rights or European affairs. We also offer fall and spring intake. So if you have graduated from high school during the summer and you wish to take, for example, a gap semester, you can start your studies with us in fall. So please visit our booth to learn more about our programs and for interactive video of our campus. But if not, I will pass on to the next university. Thank you.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Jacobs University, which is located in Germany. We are one very small university. We have only about 1,500 students, but we are very special, similar to Brussels School of Governance. We are co-founded by an American and German university, by Rice University in the US, and the University of Bremen. So we also combine the American and German educational traditions. And this you can find in many ways. One of the main things that you need to know about us is that we are residential universities. So we follow the campus, structure of a university. Basically, we are not in the city center, but a bit far away from the city, and where you live is also where you learn. And we offer single bedroom accommodation for everyone. So if you decide to study with us, you will have your own room, and this is guaranteed throughout your studies. With us, we are a research university, and we are very focused on STEM subjects in science, technology, artificial intelligence, robotics, cybersecurity, data science, and also biomedical research and also pharmaceutical research. What we try to implement is that all degrees that we offer are future-proof. Basically, for example, even if you do biomedical research, you will learn probably computer science as well to make better predictions or to make better modeling of certain diseases. So everything that we offer will integrate more than one educational field. Similar to the other universities, we are very international. About 80% of our students are international students from all around the world. We also have 120 plus nationalities on campus. We don't have a dominant nationality, so it's not like half of our population is from one country. It's really from everywhere. If you care about rankings, you can check us on Times Higher Education. Depending on what you look at, we have different rankings. For example, in the Young University rankings, we are top 30 university in the latest 2021 ranking. And what's special with us as well is that we have the American system where students are assigned to professors, and the professors act as advisors to their students. So you will be assigned to a professor who will guide you not only in terms of academics, but also in terms of internships, in terms of career as well. Similar to the other universities, we have dedicated career services. So jobs are quite important after graduation. So we want to make sure that once you graduate, you will have a good job opportunity. And for that, it's a mandatory internship that you have to do in the second and third year. So if you decide to come to us, you will not only be involved in research from very early on, but you will also have mandatory practical experience by the time you graduate. If you want to learn more about Jacobs University, you are very welcome to visit my booth. With this, I think our presentation is over. Unfortunately, the rep from Modul University doesn't have is not here. I assume there are technical issues. So for that, we would like to apologize, but I think they will be at their booth. Here you can see the general overview of the programs that we offer. So you can quickly scan what kind of programs are offered at which university. As well, just to tell you, if you go on the conference and then on the on-demand videos, the last video is a 3-minute video on how to use this platform. So maybe you can familiarize yourself with the platform, but it's actually quite easy. You just go to the booth, click on the person, and then you can find more information, or you can chat directly with the representative. If you want to have a video call with the representative, just go to the Hangouts on the left hand side of the screen, the last icon, and click it, and then move your avatar to the person or the representative you would like to talk to, and then video chat will immediately start. With this, I think we are open to questions. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the public chat, and then we can answer them. I think most of us already touched on the topic of COVID, but maybe just a very short one, like 30-second feedback on the COVID situation, if classes are in person or if they are still online or in hybrid. For Jacobs University, all classes are in person only. Maybe we can go the same way. Maybe IE can briefly tell us about the classes.
Can I do first?
Sure.
Hi, everybody. At Bocconi now we have, we encourage students to come to study at the campus because the majority of the activities will be moderated in campus offline. But still we have the online option provided to international students who cannot reach Milan. So we still be in the hybrid mode, but we encourage students to come to Milan. Thank you.
I can go next. So here in Brussels, we have started the academic year in Code Green. That means that students are welcome on campus. We are offering also the hybrid module to those who are not able to join us, but we are, however, encouraging everyone to join us on campus because the programs are not necessarily meant to be online. However, during the pandemic, during the lockdowns, we invested quite a lot of resources in our online teaching. So this is something that we want to continue, and in the future, we do see ourselves offering the classes hybrid. However, having people here more in Brussels. For events, the university has decided to use what's called here in Belgium the COVID safe ticket. So you have to show that you have your full doses of the vaccine, or that you have a recent negative PCR test. So this is not valid for the classes, but it's valid for any kind of student activities.
I can go next. We're pretty much conforming from IE. We're pretty much conforming to what the other universities are doing. So nothing really different. We have a hybrid model that we call liquid learning as well. we honestly expect it to disappear in the next few years with the situation getting better. We encourage students to be on campus, and if they really can't, we just ask for a proof of their visa going on or any proof that they cannot make it on campus. But we're trying to keep it with the maximum possible flexibility with the situation hopefully getting better.
I think I can do next, maybe, or Amy, you would like to?
You can go next. It's okay. I'll go after you.
All right. For Germany, I think it's with my colleagues in Bremen, it's similar. We conforming with the other universities also with similar vaccines or covered from COVID-19. We call it in Germany like a 3G principle to. Sorry. Principle to attend the fairs and to attend the events, to visiting the class. Now it's hybrid format. We also encourage students as much as they can to make the visa, fly to Germany to attend the class in person, because engineering course is somehow combining with the laboratory, so those courses cannot be take place from the other theory practices lessons. So we also doing the maximum what we can. We also offer the quick fast test or quick test in our own institutions to issue the certificates for the daily 24 hours report. With that, the students can also attend all the events organized by our own university, so KIT. That's from our side.
Hello, everybody. So in terms of the regulations and the way that the classes are doing at EHL, for this academic year, we are back to full in-person classes for all 3 campuses. So in terms of the Lausanne campus, we have actually required the student, we have actually asked students to show that they have either be fully vaccinated, half vaccinated, or show their PCR or rapid test results before entering on campus for the new students as well as the returning students. For all of these other student activities that's going on and off campus, we have really encouraged students to download the COVID pass and the COVID certificate, so we can get updated information on their vaccination situation as well as their PCR test results. So as part from that, the hybrid system we still have, but currently for this academic year, we are not using it, as majority and actually all of our students were able to get their visa to start their classes in Lausanne and Singapore respectively. So we do see that this would continue for this academic year and in the future intake as well. Obviously the restriction and the regulations are still quite strict in terms of being on campus and showing the test results and the COVID vaccine results. But otherwise, I would say that student life is pretty much back to normal as it was before the pandemic.
I can go for Trinity. So we're moving at Trinity, we're moving to have as much in person as possible. It really depends on the capacity of the program. So not all programs have moved to in person, but we're hoping after reading week, which is the first week in November, that we will have as much in-person teaching as possible, bar a couple of programs who just don't have the capacity. And in Ireland, we're really moving to get back to as much normality in society as possible. Over 90% of our population are vaccinated, so we've had a huge take-up rate in the vaccine, and that's helped our society start going back to normal. And we have a date of October 22nd, where the government have pledged to a full reopening of society. So we encourage all of our students to be here in Dublin and on campus for their programs this year as well. There isn't really an option to to study from home, those cases are done on a case-by-case basis by our senior lecturer or approved by our senior lecturers. So overall, students are encouraged to be here in Dublin and to be able to attend the classes that are in person here as well.
All right, I think that's all. I suggest now that we end the session and return to our booths. We will be very happy to chat with you directly. And yeah, we are excited. Just visit our booths, talk to us, and then we will be happy to answer your questions. Thank you, everyone, for your time. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello.